This is One-on-One. Dr. Nimesh Nagarsheth.
That's correct.
And he is Director of Gynecological Oncology at Englewood Hospital and Medical Center. And I have to tell you, you have a fascinating background. And the book that is out is called Music and Cancer, A Prescription for Healing, that Nimesh has put out. Forward by Fran Drescher, which is fascinating.
Yep.
I love her low voice.
She was wonderful, very helpful in this project. So very supportive.
And tell everyone who Fran is.
Fran is a TV star. She starred as the nanny and also has done many other appearances and movies and other types of things. But she also has her own cancer foundation called Cancer Schmancer. And she had endometrial cancer herself, and she talks openly about that. And when she heard about the project that we were doing, she wanted to participate in some way and agreed to write the foreword for our book.
Doctor, let's go through this.
Sure.
By the way, they call you Dr. N.
Fine.
Curious about this. Below the belt cancers are often called. Reproductive cancers, ovarian cancer, cervical cancer, uterine cancer, vaginal cancer, vulvar cancer, vulvar cancer.
Yeah.
So much attention paid to breast cancer. Why is it that these cancers that we're talking about do not get a lot of attention?
It's an excellent question and something that we're still trying to figure out. But one obvious answer would be breast cancer is just a higher incidence in terms of population incidence in the United States and even throughout the world. So to give you some perspective, in 2012, it's estimated that there'll be just over 22,000 cases of newly diagnosed ovarian cancer in the United States.
22,000.
Just over.
What about breast cancer?
Over 200,000.
So almost 10 to 1.
Yeah, it's an approximate, but yeah,
Okay.
it's just sheer numbers wise, the gynecologic cancers are less. So that's part of it, but definitely, 10, 20, 30 years ago, breast cancer wasn't as well talked about. And the one thing that they did to help increase that was the Pink Ribbon campaign, one of the most successful marketing campaigns that we know of for a not-for-profit, kind of endeavor. And they were very smart about doing that. There was really initially no correlation between a pink ribbon and breast cancer, but over time, they developed this association.
Public awareness.
Public awareness.
So why so? Okay, so here's the question. You don't have a pink ribbon.
Exactly.
What do you have?
We have a rock band.
You have a rock band. The rock band is called No Evidence of Disease,
yeah,
otherwise known as NED.
That's correct.
You and how many other cancer surgeons got into this, and when?
In 2008, 5 of my colleagues and myself met at an annual meeting in Tampa, Florida. And at these meetings, we have discussions about research and women's cancer. And in between these research discussions, there's time to relax. At that meeting, they rented some music equipment and put it up on a stage. And 5 of my colleagues and myself, got up on stage and played for our colleagues. There's about 1,500 people in the audience from around the world at that point.
And you played drums and percussion?
Drums and percussion,
right.
Yeah. And at that time, we played cover songs. And the idea was to just entertain our colleagues. But from that concept came invitations to play from around the country, from California to Florida and back, at doctors' meetings, patient interest groups, and even just regular venues, hearing about our band. One of the invitations came from Washington, D.C. to play at the Gynecologic Cancer Awareness Movement. And political leaders were encouraging us to come out and play for them, and understood that there is a possibility here to use this concept to help raise awareness for women's cancer, similar to as the Pink Ribbon did for breast cancer, because we don't really have something quite as powerful at this point. We're trying to make this into something as powerful.
Why don't we do this? Let's show the video clip of NED, No Evidence of Disease. Nimesh and his colleagues, who are great physicians, but terrific physicians as well. Let's go to the clip.
All right, my next 2 guests simultaneously taking the stand. Dr. Joni Hope and Dr. Nimesh Nagarsheth.
This whole journey that we've been on as a band has been very healing to all of us because, being the kind of doctors that we are, it absolutely affects us. It permeates our entire lives, both amazingly enriching and also amazingly painful at times. And music has been a healing medium for us, and we know it's a healing medium for the people around us and our patients.
So while you're playing, this powerful information is communicated in a low-tech fashion, but very clearly by people connected to the band. What's been the impact?
It's been incredible. Now, that's just one song that we do that for, and we play a whole show. But yeah, that is usually the most powerful part of one of our shows, to bring the patients up on stage. And it's interesting you say low tech, because I actually am a strong believer that you don't really need to have that high technology input to make a human, affiliation, a human touch to the audience.
Connection.
Yeah, human connection. So I think it's very effective. Those are that scene is called cardboard testimonials.
Cardboard testimonials.
Yeah, that's what we call that.
They were patients?
Those are patients, yeah.
Their stories.
Patient stories, actual patient stories.
Let me ask you something. And you and the folks at Englewood doing this, and other physicians. By the way, the physicians come from where?
All over the country. The lead singer you just saw in that last clip, Joni Hope, one of our lead singers, is the only GYN oncologist in all of Alaska. So just to rehearse, we have to fly around to meet, just to rehearse. And what I didn't, get to is we actually put out original music at this point. We're on a record label out of New York City. We have 2 studio albums of original music that we wrote and rehearsed.
And a documentary being done?
And a documentary
Real quick
film.
on that.
That's a clip from the documentary film.
Called?
Dancing with NED.
I'm curious about this in the time we have left. Doctor, what impact has this had on you, both professionally and personally? Because when you went into the medical profession, I can't imagine this is how you envisioned it would play out.
It's a journey, and it's been really incredible for us to kind of go through this and just see what's coming next. We're playing actually in the New York area and New Jersey area in September. September's Gynecologic Cancer Awareness Month. We have 2 sold-out shows already.
Good for you.
And it's 5 weeks in advance. It's been an incredibly powerful experience for us. It's a healing concept not only for our patients but for us. And I think one of the things we've learned as we go through this is patients do have some difficulty coping with the diagnosis of cancer, and we see that. But doctors also have some difficulty talking about cancer every day with patients, and we don't always talk about that as physicians. We don't make ourselves human enough to our patients to let them know sometimes that it can be difficult for us as well.
And music is a powerful tool. Doctor, you're doing important work, not again simply as a clinician, which is big enough, but connecting it to music is a terrific thing. To you and your colleagues at Englewood and all your colleagues around the country, congratulations. Keep it up.
Thank you.
You have an open invitation here at Public Television, One-on-One. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job. Stay right there. One-on-One continues right after this. Thank you.
Wow.
The band. That's me.
I want to see.
Look, you look all different. Look,
Where you at?
back
Oh.
with the shades and the
You look good.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Rock is my favorite.
I know.
Are you okay with rock music? Because there may be rock music during your surgery.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, working for great public schools for every child, and by Wells Fargo. Promotional support provided by NJ Biz, All Business, All New Jersey, and by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and its monthly magazine, New Jersey Business. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System.